Rob here from Media, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to use the slides element in Elementor, so stay tuned. At Media, we help companies to grow and thrive using the latest tools, tricks and marketing techniques. From websites to online marketing, automated sales funnels, social media and much more. We're always releasing new content on our YouTube channel, so make sure you click the like, subscribe and notification button to make sure that you don't miss out. Just before we get going, I want to tell you about an exclusive offer we have on at the moment. We're giving away free access to our paid Hub platform to the first 50 people that click the link in the description. We're going to be putting this link in the description of all of our videos, so make sure that you get in there as quick as you can. Within Hub we have created over 100 training videos in 13 courses, including a course on how to build a website using Elementor. You'll also find recorded webinars and a host of other free content, so remember to click the link in the description. Let's get on with the video. Hello, in this video we are going to be talking about the slides element of Elementor. Before we begin then, I've got a page layout of Elementor full width. I've got one section here with one column in, and I've changed the background color of the section to blue. To get back to our elements then, we just need to click the grid here. To find our slides element then, we just need to type slides into the search bar and drag that into our column. So in this video we're going to go through content, style. We aren't going to go through the advanced options because most of these have their own videos. Let's jump back over to content. Here we have 3 slides. If I click on slide 1, we can see that this is broken down into background, content and style. Let's adjust the content of slide 1 then. The color is this purple. I actually want this to be our purple, so I'm going to click the purple there. We can have an image if we like. We're going to leave the image for a moment and we're going to go and edit the content. So the content of slide 1 we can edit in here. We've got title and description. I'm going to leave this as it is, just so that we can clearly see which slides that we're on during this video. We've also got button text, so we can change that. We could link to our about page, so we could put about us, and we could put a link to that page in here. If we click style, we also have the options to style each slide individually as well. So I can click yes, and we can play with horizontal positioning, vertical and alignment there. I'm going to click this off because I want all our slides to be uniform and the same. But this option for a custom style is also available for the other slides as well. So I'm going to hop over to slide 2 now, and I'm going to add an image background, and I want to use this one here. So we've got a couple of extra options then. We've got contain image. Let's go back to our slide. We want cover though, so it covers the entire area. We've got the Ken Burns effect. As you can see, the image slowly zooms in or zooms out. I'm going to leave that on out. We can also put a background overlay because, as you can see, it's quite difficult to see our text. I'm going to go with what we have, but I'm just going to make it slightly less strong. I'm going to go with that. There's also a blend mode. Feel free to play around with these, and I'm going to stick with the normal. So content wise, again, we can go to this tab and we can change our text. This one might be to claim a free trial. Slide 3, again, we can put in an image background. We're going to stick with this green. We can change the content. We can put another link in the button. And if we really want to, we can also do a custom style and style it slightly differently. In fact, let's leave this one on left aligned, middle vertical position. Content color is going to stay white, and we will not have a text shadow. Let's move on then. So we've got the height of the slider. You can see how that changes. Slider options then. We've got arrows and dots for navigation. We can just have arrows if we want. We can just have dots or none at all. I'm going to have just arrows. Bear in mind that may change a couple of settings in the style, as there won't be any dots to style. But let's just go with arrows. Autoplay, so this will keep sliding. We can pause on hover, so when we put our cursor over the slider, it will stop sliding through the slides. We've also got pause on interaction, so whenever you click on it or interact with the slide, then it will also pause. We've also got the autoplay speed, and we can put infinite loop on, which means it will just keep sliding through and it won't stop on the last slide. There are different transitions as well. We've got slide and fade. As you can see, this now fades into the other slides. I'm just going to stick with slide though. We've got transition speed, so how long it takes to change to the next slide. Content animation, then we can select down, up, right, left, or zoom. I'm going to go with left, and as you can see, as you change slide, the content comes in from the left. Now I'm just going to stop for a moment so you can pause the video and you can add your own slide in. Don't forget, each slide has its own settings for background and content and style. Have a play around and we will have a look at properly styling this slider in a moment. Okay, let's style our slider. So let's go to style at the top. And the first thing, we've got general slider styles. So we've got the content width. As you can see, that's how it is affected. I'm just going to leave it on 36%. We've got the padding. You can see how that is affecting our content. I am going to leave that on default. I quite like the spacing and the padding that we've got. Horizontal positions, we've got left, mid, center, and right. Bear in mind, if you click right in this instance and go to slide 3, remember we put our own style in the content section for this slide, and we said left align the content of this slide. So the settings we're doing here will only apply to the slides that we haven't done custom style on over in the content area. I'm just going to go with center for all of these, keep it tidy. We can have a text shadow if we want. I'm just going to leave that default one on. Next in our style options, we've got title. So we can choose the spacing of our title there. We've got text color, which I'm going to leave on white. Typography, I'm going to go for our headings font, which is Amatic SC. I'm going to change the size to 3 rem. Description, similar settings. We've got spacing, text color, typography. Let's go Josephine Sands this time. And I'm going to do weight of 300 and a size of 1.2 rem. Button settings then, we've got our size. Let's go large, text color white, typography, Josephine Sands again. I'll leave the defaults. Border width 5, radius of 0. Radius is how smooth the corners are. In fact, let's go for a nice rounded button. We've got the text color in the normal state of our button. Background color, I'm going to change to the orange, and our border color is going to stay white. Let's look at the hover options for our button. So when we hover our cursor over the button, we want the background color to change to the green. And that's all I want it to do. So now when I hover over, it should go green. Lastly then, we've got navigation. We can choose whether we want the arrows to be inside or outside. I'm going to go with inside. We've got arrow size, so I'm going to have them quite large. And we've also got the arrow color. Now I'm going to go with white in this. Obviously you can have whatever color you like, but white stands out best against the colors that I've got here. So that's it for slides. Have a play around. There's a lot of nice settings you can do with this. If you're happy with your work, click the green update button at the bottom of the page, and we will see you in the next video.